What's up, guys? Sorry, 1 second. I've hurt my neck. I feel like I slept on it wrong. It's annoying me. How's it going? How is everybody doing? Just a chill Tuesday. Just a chill Tuesday, guys. Nothing too pertinent today. Let's talk about war basically and how it's all going. I'm on a different stage. I didn't realise Devin was on a world stage. I guess they added him somewhere. Because he was a new 4-star. He was on the first wave of this. If you don't know who Devin is, Devin is, he's a Guardian Shield 4-star. This guy in the middle, he's just probably been killed. He's definitely been killed. He's not dead right now. Oh, poor Devin. Poor Devin. He got gonzed. Dead. I think they must have added some characters to the world map. Don't know how recently. But yeah, how's it going, guys? Let me check who's in chat. We've got Gamers TV here first. What's up? Danny Barrera, Damien Peanuts, Barty. What's new? Not much. Not much. Just chilling at the moment. What's up, Mr. C? The Chicken Wave. I do love the emotes. What's up, Cygnus? Love your vids. Thanks. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. How are you? I'm alright. Can't complain. Just a little bit of neck ache at the moment. I think it's how I slept on my... Although I did lift weights yesterday, so it could be just aches. But I don't know. I'd have had to really mess up to have this sort of ache from lifting weights. It's more just sleeping my neck in a weird position or on my pillow wrong or something. It's only on one side as well, so it's really weird. Are you just waking up, Lock? What, 8 PM at night? No. As it goes, I'm not. I'm not waking up at 8 PM at night. That has happened in the past, but not today. Not today. But my days have been pretty busy. I haven't been getting out early vids, unfortunately. I need to start getting back to early vids. I'm good, so I can't complain, Damien. My favourite YouTuber back. Hey, what's up, Moon? Give more stickers. Yeah, they definitely are on the agenda. I think we're maxed out, but there is definitely one I'm looking forward to. It's not going to be a chicken. That's the only hint I'm going to do. It's not going to be a chicken, okay? But there are going to be more chickens in the future, but there is one that is in the works right now. That is so good. And I'm so happy with how it looks at the moment. This one's taking a little bit longer because it's not just going to be a sticker, like a little sticker on the channel. It's going to be more. But you'll see when it happens, guys. You'll see. What's up, Weo? Radcliffe, how you doing, guys? Thank you very much for tuning in, Hayden, as well. Thanks for the words. All the words. We want face reveal. I have... Well, if you go back and check my season 4 Walking Dead episodes, I did face cam those. When is the next face reveal? I think I'm going to do an AMA episode, like where I'm going to like have it where you guys can ask loads of questions in the chat, and I'll answer them in a future video, but it'll be with face cam. I think that's a good way of doing it. Check out his Telltale Chapter 4. Yeah, there we go. Chapter 4 live stream VOD. You see my face, but you also see me cry for like 40 minutes of the episode. So, yeah, there's that. So how was your war, guys? How was your war? I have got, I guess, some stuff to open. What region am I in? Chambers. Let's see. I'm gonna open everything except my mods, basically. Yeah, everything except the mods. I'll say the mods are Thursday. I'll open all the other goodies. I think I've got some Arav cards to collect, which is nice. It's not a huge amount, but it's nice. Okay, we'll hold on to this gear for the moment. My war was trash. That's not good. Best reaction I have ever seen on that Chapter 4 stream. Man, that was the realest. That's the realest reaction you're ever gonna see. Because like, I saw other people's reactions and they were just like, I don't know them well enough to say it, but it did seem kind of fake the way they were reacting. It didn't seem genuine. They were just like screaming and all this stuff. It's just like, I was just obliterated. Just gonna say it. I was just obliterated. Like, I didn't know what to expect, but I have had messages actually though, PMs on my Discord and stuff, because I'm on the Telltale Discord as well, and a few people from that have seen my videos, and they've said, like, a couple of people have said, like, out of all of the people they've ever seen, they liked my reaction the best because it just seemed so real. Like, it didn't seem like I was faking it for views or something like that. Oh damn! I'm opening. Okay, I guess that doesn't really count as mods. I mean, it does count as mods, but. Let's try and get some keys and some elite character tokens. There we go. We want some keys though. We kind of want keys as a priority because this is the main source of income for keys for me now. I mean, we'll take these. We want keys, please. Give me the keys, please. Give me the keys, please. Give me the keys. It's 5 elite character tokens. Hey, 20 keys. It's gonna take a while if it's only gonna be like that. 40. Alright. Ultra rare gear. We got some other ultra rare gear here as well. Nothing special really, just sad we don't get enough S-Class collectibles. Yeah, I mean, the way I see S-Class collectibles is it's more a trickle. You're going to get a trickle unless you get really lucky and you've got the velvet cakes and then you get like 2 of those characters, then you could be in for like I got really lucky, guys. I got 32% of Arav, like just clicking my fingers. Didn't have to do anything too special and I managed to get 32% of the character. Like, I know that's not anything amazing in terms of like I pulled something off, I just got lucky. And that's how it goes. Okay, we're not going to open any of these. Yeah, what are we going for here? Okay. Oh. What's this? What's that crate? What are these crates? Okay, these crates are these crates. These crates are these crates. What are these? Okay, there we go. So we get 200, I think. Isn't too shabby, considering. So I've nearly got like 40% of this character. And the other stuff, I'm taking Priya stuff. And this stuff, I'm holding off on this stuff. I don't know. I might take war tokens in the future. Don't really care about half rotting heads. Haven't even used Kapoor at all recently. Like, I don't have a team for him, so it's pointless for me. I got 300 keys on war. I need 600 more. Hey, that's nice. Pure joy. Oh, at the end, yeah, I was mad happy at the end. 8th place, Blonde Twilight Princess. I went for the hats. I find Kapoor is great on my defense team. I don't really have the team to go around Kapoor. Unless you get lucky with like premium, fast and alert characters. They didn't really give out to me of those free to play. It was like all tough characters I've got. I mean, I do have Lydia. That's it. You know, it's like But all honesty, my defense is nothing to speak of at the moment, just because, yeah, S-Class. I mean, I was defending somehow sometimes, but The Twilight Princess is Link's faction as well, right? Link, another YouTuber's in your faction. Came 9th in war. I'm not sure where we came. I think we were like 20th or something in Chambers. Further down on my other region, Schlewer, I think we're like 50th. The bracketing, I didn't like the bracketing too much. You want sad chickens. You want sad chickens. I think I'm gonna have to replace some emotes. Because I have a limited amount of emotes I can do. I like the chicken burger. I like the XL because I made those. I like the no because I made that one. I think I'll replace the Shiva icon because no one uses it really. The other 3 get used. The 3 chickens look awesome. I can only have 8 at the moment. So I can get 1 more, which I already know what it's going to be. So when I'll replace the Shiva, and yeah, unless more people sign up, I can't remember what the next unlock is. Let me just check. Our weekend was trash, unfortunately. I leveled up on my counting from the stupid boxes. What? I need 7,000 keys to go. Well, that's quite a bit. That's quite a bit. 60 keys. 60 keys for Pete. That's nice. If managed to use all my free-to-play characters, I have managed to use all my free-to-play characters. Is that what you're saying? Okay, let me just check. Community tab. Come on, YouTube, you can do it. Community tab. No. There we go. Go to community. Okay. It doesn't tell me, but I'm using 7 out of the 8 badges emojis that I can use right now. Does it say? Emojis. Okay. When I get 20 members sign up, I get 9 emojis. 30 members sign up, I get 10 emojis. And then for every 10 after that, until 50, I get 1 extra. So if we get 2 more people sign up, I can get another 2 emojis. But no rush on that because I haven't actually got 2 emojis to add, so no pressure. I don't think I'm ever going to pressure you guys to join or anything. If you want to join, you want to join. If you've got a spare $1 a month that you want to throw my way, I'll happily take it. At $12 a year, yes please. Just click the join button to understand what I'm talking about. We got 10th and it's probably qualified for WC. We will get destroyed, but hey, it's fun. You have to come top 40 consistent. Like you have to finish in the top 40 at the end, right? Are you in a wave 1 region, Mr. C? Gejmer. Do I remember you? I don't remember your name, no. I don't remember your name, gonna be honest. I think I would. Do you want me to show you some raids? Okay. Oh, it's the dark. Stun! Your wish is my command. Okay, I should get a turn 3. Oh no, wait. They're gonna rush to someone. Okay. Stun! I'm in trouble. Oh, my neck is killing me. Oh, I forgot. He does reflect. I'm a cop against payback nigga for so long, like, just my brain just didn't even compute. Oh yeah, the guy can reflect. Good. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. We're not gonna get the stun this time. See, I knew it. I don't even like. It isn't like your wish is my command. It's no. Something happened. He didn't rush. Did it command? It didn't command on you. Doesn't do too much. No, it does quite a bit. You can get commanded again, potentially. Oh, everything's going off. I can't really do anything. Can't really do anything. I mean, I just gotta hope. Okay. Just had to do it. Okay, we'll get a revive in. Impaired. Nice. Nice. Thank you. Has he got a stun gun? No. Oh, reflect though. Oh, that's not very nice, is it? It's like the worst character that you could revive. Focus doing the job. It's demolishing me. Too many vet rings. Too strong. Too strong. Is that the same team? It's the same team. So 30 vet ring, only 9 vet rings. Okay, that didn't work. I've got to find a better way to sit. Right now. I could potentially try and bring in like Raulito in something like this. Let's just rush. I was actually thinking, you know, what's the worst that could happen? I could kill my entire team. It's actually really the worst thing that can actually happen. Okay, he died. I just want to rush, man. I can't believe I can't rush. Still, just can't believe it. Mind blowing. Sitting there with 3 rushes, just can't do it. I'm just happy we're in the S-Class era, just to get away from that guy, if I'm honest. That's great. Disarm. Subscribe for emotes is worth it. No, subscribing's free, so you can hit the subscribe button. It's nice and free. Yes, we moved to A1 region. Okay, we ended 45th overall, I believe. So I mean, there's a chance. Yeah, there's a chance. Would you want to go? I guess the minimum rewards for going is winning. No, it's not even winning a CRW, but you get a poll. Even if you get obliterated all weekend, you get a poll, and you get a nice little badge next to your name if you want it. I mean, I've got a badge for TOC. Doesn't mean too much, but... Oh, I don't use Priya. I don't have Priya on this region. She is a 6-star. A 6-star Priya. S-Class on my other region. And yeah, it makes... I mean, yeah. It's nice and easy with S-Class Priya. Oh, it's this guy again. Okay, get wrecked. This specialist skills is so annoying. Yeah, payback, I don't know. At this point, like right now, they should release a free-to-play counter to payback. I can understand why they brought it in. They wanted to make loads of money before 6-star era ended. They wanted to shut down the 6-star era effectively, force people to go into S-Class, that sort of thing, blah, 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 blah. But now S-Class is here, you've got to properly shut it down and actually introduce a counter, because it's one of the only things in the game that doesn't have a counter, which is moronic. Is it you, or is the game a little stagnant at the moment? I think it's the opposite at the moment, mainly because so many things have been introduced, arenas, new characters, S-Class, that sort of thing. I think most people feel they're having to do too much. It's quite the opposite. Stagnant. Best shield in the game. Depends. The hardest shield to bypass is absolute defense shields, because you can't cleanse anything that they do. You could, like, theoretically, an absolute defense shield could absolute defend you constantly, whereas if a stun shield stuns you constantly, you can cleanse it and you're doing damage at the same time. Same can be said for AP down, same can be said for impair. AP down you can't cleanse, but you get what I mean. Okay. Who are you going for? KSI, Logan Paul? KSI for sure, I would say. What's up, Larry? What's up? Is the syringe well pay to play? Yes, 100%. There's no free to play elements in it. Like, you know how to know if something's paid to win? Just look in your news inbox. They do not advertise an event here, like this thing that they've just started, the syringe map. Not syringe map, the syringe wheel. Notice how it's not here at all, because it's 100% premium. It's not a collection that's going to be anything to do with, you know. I don't know, they just don't even bother. They just throw it in the game. People who are willing to throw money at it. It's just literally just basically a money grab where people who are just willing to throw tons of money at the game will just buy it. Just keep buying this until they've got what they want. You know, keep buying these until they've got what they want. So they don't need to spend time making an inbox message and stuff. They don't need to do that. I'm gonna go to my other region and use Priya. Let's use Priya. Anyone using Zoo as leader? I did use him in the 5-star arenas, but I haven't leveled him up. But I used him once because I had to use an AP leader for fast. That's it. What's up, Walking Dead Gamer Francisco? Obliterated. I love that word. True though, we will get probably 0-139 without activity plus power. We lose more than what we win, but we are super active. The 20k update blows. Yeah. I mean, I think that's just to help people who are willing to coin. I don't know. Like, it's just appealing to 0.1% of the player base and alienating everyone else, but it's not like that hasn't been a consistent thing, which is what Scopely's done in the past. But it is what it is. What can you do? They make the decision at the end. It doesn't matter who complains. They're the ones who make the decision. There are bigger things that have affected more people, and they've been much slower on acting upon fixing it and making it a bit more, I don't know, good. Guardian Shield is counter, don't you think? Counter to Payback? No. Payback damages past shield. Buy damages past shield. Shield doesn't block, but Payback. Now that would be a semi-counter. Oh, the gun looks so massive. I mean, it is. Look at it. Look at that gun that is in Kenny's hands. It's Ico's gun. It's just a massive sniper rifle. Like, almost the height. Well, I don't know. I don't think it's the height. Maybe it's quite a big one. How you doing, Bloodline, though, man? Thanks for tuning in. Rick and Douglas. What about Rick and Douglas? What's up, Seahorse Man? Sulfurion as well, welcome. If I'm not saying hello to you, I apologise. I read out your comments most of the time. What is the most annoying thing you hate about the game? I don't really hate anything. I think hate's pretty powerful, you know. Sort of like if I said what do I love about the game? I really love that there's Telltale characters in it. That's about all I properly love. What I dislike, I mean, I made a video today about the odds not showing properly. I dislike that. I've talked about that a lot, mainly in wheel bags, you know, roadmap bags, where they on paper don't have to show the odds, but just for players first mentality, transparency for your actual player base and your community, that should be a thing you do. A lot of other games do it, even though they don't have to. It's a good move. It's like morally a good thing to do. But they don't do that. But it's not even done on these wheels either now, so it's really weird. I'm not sure what sort of grounds they've got to be able to do that either. It's really odd. But that's why I made the video earlier about the odds, because I'm pretty sure it's against Apple TOS. I guess it just takes the first couple of people to start doing refunds because of it, and then they might change it. I mean, I potentially would try and file a refund just to see if it went through, just based on Apple TOS, just to see what Apple would say. But I don't spend enough money to really make it. Like, I could try and refund that 89 pence earlier, but I'm not going to waste my time doing that. That's just too trivial. Bonus HP. You mean just having more HP than the damage you're taking? That isn't a counter. That doesn't counter. Guardian Shield. Oh, sorry, Guardian Shield. Sorry, when you said actual shield, Guardian Shield to a certain extent, but it's 3 characters. Guardian Shield counters bite because you can get Guardian Shield on a character that hits hard. Like, I have done it on this region a little bit. Do I really want to? No, I don't really want to just start off with a Pete team. Okay, so Guardian Shield's bide character. Okay, I can counter this character with Douglas, but the problem is the Guardian Shield has to land on Priya, and it's not going to land on Priya until the to the fifth shield's going to land on Priya because she's got the most HP. I haven't given her any HP mods or anything. It's just that she's a maxed out S-class character, so with vet mods, or vet rings, whatever you want to call them. So she's gonna have the most stats. It's as simple as that. Where's your AP gone? Where did all your AP go? See, like right now, okay? If I do this and I crit, oh, Priya got it. Oh, it's just because she's been hit. So now this will work to a certain extent. What's his HP? It's because he can buy 3 times. So another thing you can do with buy characters is you can one-shot them, whereas you can't do that with can't do that with payback. So I'm probably gonna die here. I'm probably going to die. The first bite I'll block with the Guardian Shield. The second bite, it might kill them. It might kill Ryan, so I might be okay. So the first one I'm going to get hit unless I one-shot. Okay, I one-shot. But that's just because the Priya is so powerful, because she's maxed out this class. That's it. So you can either use pure power against a buy character, but there's nothing you can do like that against an S-class. Sorry, against the payback. There's no counter to actual payback. People can bypass payback by doing bleed and pure damage, but that's not really a counter. You know, it's not really a counter because payback hasn't actually happened, so it's not countering it. If they nerf payback to 2 tunes, do you think that's acceptable? They never change it to 2 tunes. That's the thing. They never will change things. I think they just need to implement something that will stop payback from happening. I don't know. I think that it should have been stun. Basically, stun should have stopped payback from happening, or a straight one-shot should have stopped payback from happening. You should have to be alive to payback. Because basically right now, it's reflect and it's parting shot, but a really increased damage version of parting shot, because when you kill a character who's got parting shot, they crit the character who kills them, right? That's basically what this is, but instead of critting the character that killed them, it's like 100% reflect on a rush damage. Yeah, we talked about this enough. It was really bad in the 6-star era. And it was mainly because of the characters they gave out to free to play had one of the attacks would just be a random hit. So it was that lottery. Okay, it was that lottery win or the lottery rush every time. Make sure to message Apple. Yeah, I think I'm going to contact Apple and Google just to see where they stand on it. I mean, in the video, if you watched my video earlier, you saw I compared it to No Man's Land, and No Man's Land has a much better breakdown of odds. Like, unless it's not real, unless the odds are fake in No Man's Land, which is possible, they could all be lies. At the end of the day, that's up to you to think that. But what they've published is transparent in terms of how they say it is. If it's how it is, whereas they don't even say how it is in Road to Survival. They literally just don't say, and that, I don't think you're allowed to do that. Yeah, it's messed up. Maybe one of these 2 latest effects will be something that turns off specialist skills, infect or whatever. If it's percentage, so percentage doesn't give me the indicate. Like if it was a straight effect, like days could have been a specialist. Who should I attack? Days could have been a specialist, but infect seems like, in my mind, it would be like a generalized thing. Okay, lots of people are gonna rush. Wrong rush. I know. I bet it seems like quite a generalized thing, like it could be bleed and burn skills are multiplied or something, because it's a 200%. Like, what? I mean, unless it's pure damage? I don't know. Unless it's based off something else? I don't know, it could be based on heals taken. Does something like, gives you infect damage. It could be like an exhaust. I mean, sorry if you're hearing banging and stuff, guys. It's fireworks night in the UK, so it's fireworks going off non-stop around my house. I just went down to the shops earlier, and there was just, I came out of my house and he jumped out of my skin. There was just a firework explosion in the air. They hide a lot in RTS. Yeah, I mean, it's not that they hide it. It's never published it in the first place, so I don't know. Do you think Diego would work on your team? I would use Diego. On either region, I'd use Diego. If I pulled him, I'd take him. House No Man's Land seems very similar to other games. Actually, it's very different. Very, very different. No Man's Land is like XCOM. If you've ever played XCOM, in terms of the gameplay, it is not an auto game. So it's not a farm game. Like this game's a farm game where you click the auto button 95% of the time. Even in raids, you know, you'll click the auto button. Actually, in raids, no. In raids in this game, you don't click the auto button so much, which is actually probably half the reason I still play this game, in that there is some thought process into it. I play Raid Shadow Legends, and I'm going to be honest, I hit the auto button 95% of the time. In everything. The only thing I don't hit the auto button in is... what don't I hit the auto button in? I don't hit the auto button in Clan Boss, and that's just because I want to actually not hit the auto button in something. To be honest, I haven't actually seen any leaks, just heard rumors. Yeah, it just says 200% like infection, but no one knows what that means. I live in Scotland. I'm gonna take that one. Scotland. And that seems like something that would just would show up with all the new stuff coming out. Yeah, I mean, hopefully it does, because it is one of the few things that don't have a counter. And it's still, like, this is what we definitely know is they do not want old power still being relevant. They want you to have to buy the new characters. So the fact that payback is still an issue, they would probably want to try and eliminate that, so that people can't rely on their payback characters and they have to get the latest S-Class to be good. Can you hear the fireworks, guys? Let me put my mic towards my window one second. I don't know if you can hear it. be able to hear the cars. Literally just stopped the second I pick up my mic. Amazing. The second I pick up my mic, it stops. My faction is Creators of Chaos. Hey, I like the name. I like the name. So yeah, as you saw, S-Class Priya is sick. She makes things much easier. And I've mainly got a support team around her, kind of on purpose, just to so I can use her a bit more. Like, I kind of rely on her and Krista, but it works. It takes a little bit more time, but it works. But I'm against really strong teams a lot of the time. Literally nothing but you. Yeah, it's because my mic's really good, so it's got directional sound. The only reason you ever hear like sirens going past my house is because of the echo inside my room, rather than the fact that you can hear it from the outside. So I've got a window right behind my PC, and I live on a main road. You rarely ever hear cars unless my window's wide open. Richland PT. Top 1 faction E. I just skipped a team. What's this team? Like, am I going to AP down? I could have controlled him, but... Krista with Alice does crazy damage. Yeah, 100%. Anyone with 75% damage boost is going to be amazing. Amazing. Just do it for the sake of it. Can't hear it. Mike's too good. Mike's too good. What should we do? We just start taking some people out. Like that. So if I got AP drain on her now. Yeah, I made her a little bit more defensive, Krista, because I don't need her being like that all out monstrous character. He's gonna active revive. No, he's not. He's dead. What's up, skills? This guy's so tanky, man. Defense versus tough. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Larry, no comment, man. No comment. Okay, where we at? Okay. Okay. Well, I like that they added this, even though these don't mean much now. I like that they added that. Arena's still going. Where am I in? 35th. One attack. I'm trying to take it easy, and I'm actually kind of trying to get relegated in leagues this week. Not going so well. I haven't done anything, but I somehow have still got points. I don't know how. I've done raids. I just did those raids. That backfired. I qualified for Platinum 5 in both my regions. I might even be in the same division. Let's see. Doesn't look like it. No. But Platinum 5 is not where I want to be. I want to be like Platinum 3 or 2. But I can't. I mean, kind of shot myself in the foot, I think, last week. Movember. I haven't shaved my mustache so far. Well, I don't shave very often. Like once a month. Just trim it up a little bit. 6-star Clemeny good. Which one? The red one or the blue one? 'Cause there's 2. Wait, no, there's only 1. Oh, man, I just like, damn, there's another 6-star clam. I was thinking of S-Class being, oh man, she's okay. She's not really that amazing, unfortunately. I like that they gave her vitality. She was the first character to get vitality, and it's quite funny because it plays into her storyline in the 4th season. If people read into the specialist skill heavily, they would have potentially seen that she could have got her and then she recovered from it. Yeah, I like her revolver though. Again, I don't know how that plays into the season that bit. Don't think she had a pistol. But it could have played out differently. It's potential that the season was meant to play out a different way. And maybe she was meant to have a revolver. We just don't know. We just don't know. I did so well in War and now in Diamond 5. Yeah, I mean, being in Diamond 5 isn't so bad. I guess it's the same sort of issue. Arenas would be the main issue for me, I think. Yeah, arenas. I'll be in Diamond arenas, which, I mean, I guess I get more points for wins, but there's people would just straight up outspend me. Whereas that doesn't happen as often in Platinum. So what do you guys think the next event's going to be after this? Let me look at the calendar. Will it be more turkeys? I guess it'll be like a potential Thanksgiving event. When's Thanksgiving? End of November, right? You want her, yeah. This is my Clementine on this region. She is a 6-star here. I've upgraded her weapon as well, just because. And I managed to get a perfect weapon. I was really happy. Even though I don't really use her. She has potential use on Walker Hordes, I think. Because Vitality can be quite useful on Walker Hordes. And she's got a stun gun automatically, so she can be really useful. I thought I had her. There she is. So she's got potential on Walker Hordes. And then weapon. Look at that. It's beautiful. Maybe the revolver Clem has is the one she gave AJ. Nah, it's not the same gun. The one she gave AJ is a proper little tiny 6-shooter. This is basically like Rick's Python. Massive. Hopefully some other free S-Class. I mean, we might get something. Probably Thanksgiving. 28th of 11th. Ah, my birthday. My birthday is on the 28th of 11th. So what about between, I mean, this current event ends in 4 days? Something like that, 3 days? 3 days. So we can't have 20-day wait. There must be something between now and then. There's no holidays or anything. We could just have another random event, kind of like Michonne's Balloons. Hopefully it's a better quality event than Michonne's Balloons in terms of actually doing the roadmaps and stuff. Because that was, I don't know about you guys, but that was very chore-like. They still haven't done anything as good as the Gateway event, like from 3 years ago, which is crazy. They need to bring back the daily login stash. They need to bring back one of the museum events for gear and Ascendance medals. Like gear and Ascendance medals right now are just so bad. I mean, I'm up to 700k Ascendance medals. I was at 500. But it's really, really bad. Am I the only one who flat out decided 3 pools wasn't worth all the effort for the last map? The last map required. I haven't actually unlocked it yet. Still just sitting there. I might not unlock it. We'll see. I tell myself I'm not going to go out of my way to hit things hard. If this isn't natural gameplay, then... And in the moment it hasn't felt like natural gameplay. Faction boss is bugged. Ascension, I'm going to do the 5 ascends. How many more do I need? I need just the 5 ascends. And then I'm done. And I can get it. But I don't think I'll have enough energy. I'll get 18 more, so I have 61. And this costs 72 energy. So I need to get another 11 from somewhere. And I guess that would be... I just have to drop 7 cans. I mean... I guess I could do that now. But then I'd have to perfect it. They're making people do things they wouldn't do otherwise. Who does 100 territory attacks? I mean, honestly. This is a good one to do down here, because I think it's only 3 stages. But yeah, there's a little bit of effort, unfortunately. They should do a Telltale event with a green clan missing leg. The Telltale coming back, and she should have a revive. Well, Telltale's come back, but they haven't said anything about Walking Dead. They'll probably do something else Walking Dead, but it won't be Clementine. I hope they go back and, like... I mean, they could do a Clementine story, like, fill the gaps in. And I wouldn't mind that too much, because I would have no fear about Clementine as a character. Like, they need to do a Krista story. I'd like to see a Lily story, you know, how she got from where she was to where, like the two plots in Clementine's storyline. Molly, you know, what happened to her? I think she could have a really badass thing, you know, and they could just like kill her off at the end. As much as I would hate it, they don't have to keep these characters alive or anything. It could be like a 3-episode DLC like Michonne's story, which I think was really, really good. Probably my, like, I'd say top 2. Michonne's story was one of my top 2, like, Telltale things. I think episode 1 and 4 was very much up there though. Oh, sorry, season 1 and 4. But yeah, daily login stash. I mean, they don't even have to do daily login stash. They can do this now, right? They can do a daily... They can do a monthly missions. They do a weekly. They can do a monthly as well, you know? Log in 1 day, log in 2 days, log in 3 days, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and up to 30. Or up to 25. So you don't have to log in for 25 days of a month. So if for some reason there was a bug at the beginning by 1 day, it didn't make any difference. Or too much of a difference. And then they could give some keys for the like one of the last days. Like the last days could be like 100 blue keys or whatever. Or a choice box. Well, it could just be like this choice box at the end. This one. So nothing amazing, just a trickle. You know, just a trickle. Just a trickle. Like, what would you guys say are the most important things that you need other than characters? So S-class collectibles can count towards this thing, like, as much as that's 4 characters, but so S-class collectibles I guess would be one. For me, Ascendance medals is quite important. Gear's an issue. What else? Maybe cans, energy. Coins, I guess. And those are the most important things, right? Maybe arena tickets, you could get those as well. I don't know. It could be the same thing every month. The way it works in other games is they do a login calendar and a specific character gets pushed and they give you like X amount of tokens for this character. They could do this in this, like we just had, who did we just have released into the main crate? Heng Yan. They could push Heng Yan items in a login and maybe you can get like 300 over the course of the month. Not much, but it's a little trickle. Gear, I'm looking at gear and energy, world energy cans, yeah. Instead of Thanksgiving event, we should have a Giving a Thanks event. S-Class 2 and 3 play to play Xmas theme. I mean, that'd be an extra event, wouldn't it, for Xmas? We're definitely going to have a Thanksgiving event. We had one for last couple of years, as I would always remember. Always. I've already started claiming fast gear, like to have a lot of fast gear for Arav when I send him. What do I think of Kapoor? Slows down a little bit your attack teams. It's not too hard to deal with. Just gotta hit him hard. I don't think he's that great. I mean, for my region where I've got Priya in, she decimates him. But I have to say, once there's a full team of S-Class characters, will he be the priority character? Maybe not. I don't think he's a priority character right now, so he's going to become a less and less of a priority, and what's going to be dangerous there is his rush gives so much defense, so characters like Diego are going to be quite important. He's really tanky if you give him the right mods. Yeah, I mean, that's S-Class for you right now. Especially if you're attacking with 6-star characters, it's hard. But I agree with you. No priority, yeah. And that's the thing. If his damage on his rush isn't that scary either, so you can be like, it's not a big deal, but it's the 80% defense is insane. That is the thing that is like, what? And his active is pretty atrocious as well. Is it everybody, or is it just like 2 or 3 characters that get that heal? Sometimes when he gets bonus health, he doesn't take damage from me. It's not about his health, it's about his defense and his AP. And if you're attacking with 6-star characters, you could potentially block out your basic attacks. And if you do 0 damage to a character because they've got what's he got? Oh damn, what's the name? It's like dodge. What's it called? Evasion. Because he's got evasion, or like he's got this dual specialist, but part of it is evasion. If you do 0 damage, you actually don't gain any AP. It's kind of like absolute defense. But I remember in the 6-star era, there were people who had evasion, and I could, who has evasion? Violet. And I'd attack her sometimes with Kate, and she'd do 0 damage, and it was really frustrating. Do you think they will do an update to Season Store to include gear or trainer bags like they used to? I have 60k plus, not this season, I think they're done this season. They might in future seasons, but this season they're keeping it the way it is right now, I would assume. I think they need to bring in something. This is an extended season as well, so this season's going to last a long time. I think it's 10 weeks instead of 8. I didn't count. And And the reason it's 10 instead of 8 is because originally I think it was going to finish during the Christmas holidays, and that would have been hard for them to push stuff out for. Actually, I don't think I cleaned my crate here. Oh, I did. Okay. That means I'm going to open these on Thursday. I'm going to save the rest of my tokens just for other stuff. Gear mainly. Okay, so the schedule for this season is, yeah, it goes to 11 weeks instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's 11 weeks instead of where it was before. And as you can see, is where the 8 stretch was the week of this 8. Where it says stretch A would normally be the home rank stretch, and then this would be the first stretch of the next season. As you can see, it starts on the 23rd of the 12th. So they didn't want to drop the next season basically 2 days before Christmas, just in case. Imagine something went wrong there. This is a smart move. Imagine something went wrong here, and you've got like a skeleton crew having to deal with all the issues that are around Christmas. So they just extended it a couple of weeks until the new year. So it'll be on what's that? The 13th of January. The next season will start. And that's when we get the next batch of characters, that sort of thing. I really think we need something S-Class in here, because that's another. This is 3 months of nothing S-Class based in the League store. It kind of makes Leagues completely irrelevant, basically. I mean, if they could, a crate in here, or a crate in here would be better. A crate in here, just that you could claim once a week, kind of like what they did here. But in the League store, it'd be once a week. Kind of like this. But just for a trickle of S-Class. I mean, I think I even need S-Class items in here as well. Like a 5 S-Class item box. I buy it every day. Because it's what I actually need. Whereas I don't need a character, I don't need a multi-tool knife because I don't care. I think the gold mods are not as needed because we've got platinum mods now. Platinum mods are too expensive. Trainers are overpriced. You know, the 6 stars are not useful. Barely anything's useful in this depot, or it's completely so overpriced. I mean, there's nothing in this depot worth getting, I don't think. Except the trainers in the top right hand corner sometimes. Okay. I just want them to put 6-star Clem in the League shop. They have put some. Oh, 6-star Clem. Okay, yeah. What's up, GB? How's it going, man? How you doing, GB? How's your day, man? I think I got one more territory energy. I have 2. I have 2. I was thinking about getting Moira, but I wound up just getting Xander. I think Moira is going to be pretty cool. She's not great for raids, doesn't matter. She's going to be amazing for difficult road maps, guys. Like hemorrhage against these characters that have huge attack and huge defense and stuff works so well because you can make your entire. I mean, I think I did it where I only had a 4-star or a 5-star hemorrhage character and 4 or 5 defending characters, and just slowly hit a crit on all of them and just slowly waited for them all to die. And that's basically what you can do with Moira, but she's slightly better. She's a bit better, more tanky, more fun, and I mean, like, me personally, I've got 78,000 season tokens, and I'm not even like proper beasting on the season tokens, so buying her will not be a problem. I'm gonna buy her in a video I've got planned. I bought her on my other region. I'm slowly leveling her up. And she looks awesome. She looks cool. She has got a pistol. Just saw the pistol. She's tied her hair back. She's taking lessons. Has she actually tied it back? No, not really. She's not keeping it short. Keep that hair short. She's not doing it. Let's switch across again. I'll pick up Moira and Xander. In this region, I think that's what I did. Mainly because I had BAC already. Let me just double check. Wrong section. Yeah, that's what I did. How far along is she? I think she's like a tier 2 6-star. I think she's actually still a 5-star. Yeah, tier 2 5-star. No rush. No rush. I think she's gonna be fun, at the very least. When they start bringing out those hard road maps, and I can see them doing an event with really hard road maps on it in the future. Okay. Because we're going to start getting S-class characters, yeah. So unless you've got tons of S-class characters, you could be in trouble because they're going to have to increase the difficulty somehow. And the way they normally do it, okay, and the way they normally do it is through stats. And hemorrhage bypasses a lot of those stats. Has anyone actually like leveled up Moira quite heavily and is using her at all? A new walker. That looked a lot like a new walker. Let me double check that. Is that new? He looks new. It's a new look. I've never seen this walker before. Like, his special abilities and all that, don't worry about it. I mean, just like the way he visually looks. They do sometimes just add new walkers into the game. I have no silver medals, only 100k, so I can't. Oh yeah, that's that. That hurts. Hold the chest and it appears to happen. Alright, yeah, claiming all of them at the same time, just like claim it like you would food. Just long press one of the chests and everything gets picked up at the same time. He's been around for a little bit of time. He is newer. Yeah, I think it shows how much I focus on the walkers. I just noticed him randomly. Some of these walkers are proper OG, like so old. In a few weeks. Is he only on territories? I don't actually do walker stages anymore on wild maps, so that might be it. And I haven't done territory attacks for ages, so this might be one of the first times I've really seen him. Don't think I've seen him on SR. My faction was telling me Xander was so good. He's not bad. He's command, that's the most important thing. If you have Priya, if you have a Priya team, like I've got, Xander will work on it. I remember the days when there were no 5 stars. I think when I first started the game, is when they first started promoting 5-star Rick. Like the really, really bad 5-star Rick. He's just a crit leader, and people spend hundreds on him. When he was first released, people were like, "Oh my god, he's OP!" Jules. I'll get to it. These 2 or 3 attacks, so I don't have to drop too many cans. Just got something finished. Alright, I'm nearly done here. Not finished, but usable. Alright. How long has everyone been playing RTS? Yeah, I'm about the same as you. October, November. In future wars will 1A be separate from 1B? I hope not to face the Wells. Or Wados. I'm not sure. I'd assume so, because the point scoring will be different in the future, so you'd assume so. That, yes, we got rid of all the energy. All the energy. Let me hit you up on the jaws. I played when 6 stars only just started to come out, then I took a 1 year break, came back, everything had changed. Yeah, that's what a 1 year break will do to you. Have you got the right team? It's like this. Are you sure this is your team? I will probably wreck this, but we got S-class prayer. No. Turns 2. Ask me to duel you and don't even have the right team. I want to see a good team of 6-star Clem. I guess you could put 6-star Clem with like Pete. Could actually work with Pete because she'll get double stack on her taunts because she gets 5 AP per taunted attack, which she'll have 2, and then she'll have AP on defense and she'll take quite a lot of damage. She could be okay on a Pete team. She could be okay on a Pete team. Okay. What have you changed? Got impair on defense on her. Yep. You got 1 attacking AP. So you've got windowless now. Did you have windowless before? Can't really remember. Can't remember what team I was going to use, so yes. I'll just try this team. Also, I've got Cameron Scar on my other account in one pool. Hey! Hey! Congrats. Need to hit 1 collateral. Nice. And now, no revive for you. By just being killed. How did she rush? Oh, she had a rush. I didn't see that she had a rush. That would be why. Okay. Yeah. That would be why. But no, I didn't see it. I would have AP downed her if I saw it. Let me try a different team. Basically. I'll be slower, but I can block dangerous things. Until I get prayers in S-Class, Pete teams are going to be an issue. The second I get prayers in S-Class, Pete teams aren't going to be an issue. Such a big difference. Try and get rid of her. Oh, she tried to hit Pete. How cute. Oh man, I do hate her. I'm slowed. Am I gonna get my rush back? Still confused. Okay, I might have a chance here. If this revives James, I've got a chance. Okay. Not much. I know I haven't got a chance. But I forgot her weapon is like... She has to have... He's going to active now. And he's going to get back, what, 80% of his HP? Yeah. It isn't 40%. That went way over 40%. But right now he's got over 50 and he was, I think he was below 10%. Yeah, it's just useless against Pete teams, especially with 3 S-classes. He just got too many more S-classes than me. But honestly, just a prayer would deal with that. The counter's real. Actually, I'm gonna try one thing just for fun. Unless this isn't the region I built something in. If this isn't, then I'll just be disappointed. I don't think it is. Doesn't look like it. No. I'll try anyway. Let's see. I have to build it. No, though. This is gonna be like a really stupid team. Like so stupid that I think it's gonna die really, really quick. But we'll see. Let's see. Like taking green in against reds. Not smart. I don't really have a mega amount of characters that's good with this actually. Let's see. Who do I have to bypass? I mean, I do have Alice. Actually, it's not too bad. And the last character can be him. Oops. He's got no upgraded weapons, no mods on 2 characters. Got mods on these. What does he need? Defense. Like better, much better. I swear to Jesus, if Earl sneaks into win and shot on there. I mean, at least you've got the main ones. There's no big deal. He definitely needs defense versus alert. This would be nice too. Oh, he should have had burn. I'll give him burn. Give him defense and HP. If you had S-class prayer words, you would have need P. Yeah, I mean, you see the one prayer I've got in my other region. She's a monster against peak teams. Like, I actually am fine with attacking peak teams. It's maybe a little bit slow because I have limited amount of power, but I just control with the other characters. Okay. What did I mess up here? Bleed. And HP set. Oh, nice. This could be good mod. 164. It's not bad bleed, right? Not bad. Then we got burn on him, right? Do we have bleed on anyone else? No, so it's not going to really count for much. Okay. I don't think this will work. But I guess we'll see. I guess we shall see. Yeah, he would have his rush right now. You see, and that would be pretty good. That's a 3k bleed I'd have. That'd be pretty good. Okay, that's fine. So I'd be able to do Raulito's thing right now. What does she do? Oh, she only gives a bit of HP. That's not too bad. And his is only bonus HP if I remember correctly. Doesn't really do much. And if I do that, I think it's crosshairs now. I think once that's looking good. He's decapped. I just have to actually get these guys maxed out. I think he's tier 3, no weapon. I don't even think I need to use him leader, to be honest. That initial bleed didn't really do much. And the extra 40% attack will probably be better for James. But the fact that I took him out in what? 3 turns? Oh no, it would be 4 turns, but I think it's 5. Okay, it would be 4 turns. That's actually pretty impressive that I took him out in 4 turns. The reason it'll be an extra turn, it'll be a turn less, is because I would be able to use Crosshairs a turn earlier. Raulito's rush a turn earlier because I'd actually have an upgraded weapon. And I'm pretty sure Raulito's thing just blocked heal. I'm pretty sure it blocked heal. Where is he? He's in a team, right? Oh, there he is. And 100% heal reduction for 2 turns to 1 enemy. Yeah, so it's really good individual rush. You're better off with Davey than Rick. Don't have Davey. Didn't get lucky on getting Davey at all. I mean, I'd prefer to use Shiva. I could potentially use Carly as a leader, but just instantly just losing a character effectively. She's useless. I mean, she's got a defense buff, that's about it. Yeah, I think that was actually okay. Just need to level them up. But by the time I do, I'd be fairly close to S-class Prior, I guess, and then it wouldn't mean anything. I'm not that close. 4,500. Everything takes so long. Getting weapons. So by the time it takes you to invest all this resources in it, with all the gear and everything, the character could become useless. So it's like, especially when it's like a niche attack, like, and I haven't got loads of primo characters around them. It's just like, it's not really worth the resources. I could almost get pretty. I recommend her. I recommend her for sure. Made a massive difference on my attack team. You know, my other region. Like, she is my attack team. I'm not sure who else needs stuff in our faction. for people who need the daily helper tokens. Watch your video on the road. You mentioned about being able to spend veteran rings in the future. You can already do this in a limited capacity in the depot. Sorry, Stone Kings, I didn't see your comment there. And how? How can you spend veteran rings in the depot? Heng Yen turns out to be really good as well. Yeah, Heng Yen seems to be good. I'm going for him in one of my regions. Like this region, I'm going for Priya. I'm about halfway. Where is she? About halfway. I've got one of her already maxed out, and then I'm 1,200 to the next 5-star cinema, which is 4,000. Then I need 2,000 more. So just over halfway. I'm 5,200 coins into 10,000 coins basically. And then I'm also going for Arav. And you know, I'm not as close. I'm nearly got the second Arab now. Actually, it's not too bad. I've nearly got the second Arab. I've already claimed one. But then I need 6,000 tokens to get the second, or 6,000 for his cards to get the second. I don't think he's going to be as great as. I mean, he's got quite low attack stat compared to like Krista, who has 5,800. So. I think for the S-Class era, he's got a pretty bad attack stat. I think he's legit only got like 100 or 200 more than Pete. Oh, he's actually got 1,100 more than Pete. But I don't think it's that high an attack stat. I've talked about this a little bit before. Like Priya, for instance, has got 1,000 more damage attack than he has. But he has got really good HP and defense, or like defensive stats in comparison, for nearly 4k. So I would not have to buff his defensive stats at all. Like sometimes I put like a defensive mod on an S class or like a damage dealer. I could just go all out attack on this guy. I need to start giving out more torches. I barely get to run the second map once. I did notice they reduced the amount of torches that they gave out in one of the level ups. Like it only went up to the 250 milestone. So it was legit, they gave out like 40 or whatever. Yeah, 40 on level up. I was like, okay. It's back to normal, sort of. But 60, 70. It costs 166 to do one run, so you need to do every 3 level ups you get enough, and there aren't that many tournaments a week now because I think they've basically made arenas a secondary tournament. Can I attack now? Yes. Draft and it's domination, so one attack wins. Oh no, I kind of don't want to do too well. They've all got attached weapons, except Laupo. That moment when Dr. Stevens is better than all those S-Class characters. Awkward. She's awesome for this because her weapon does a lot of damage. Okay. Probably this boy. And then lastly, just pick up a revive to be safe. And I hate all these attached weapons. No more lonely nights. Okay, active. Let's get you killed. One turn to do it. Damn. Also, with Doc Stevens, it is good to pick up 6 stars because you can get that rush first turn much more easily. I'll just heal for the sake of it. What's up, Super Kuba? Thanks for tuning in. And David, The Walking Dead, thanks for tuning in as well. And I did the most progress on Alpo. I have 2 of her now. Need to get 1,000,000 cakes. 1,000,000? Doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound right. Doc AP will go to him and you'll be able to rush turn 2. Make sure you... Oh, okay, yeah, true. We talked about that. Okay. Do that. I mean, or that will happen. How did he get his rush? Did he get attacked? Wait, I'm just watching my stream back. It's got a little bit of a delay so I can see stuff afterwards. So this, I attack. Oh, Doc Stevens got hit. That works. That was odd. That's really odd. Who else is stunned? Yeah. Yeah, I guess you were exaggerating. I know, I was getting that. Oh, just gonna rush. What's up, Sebastian? This last team of Negan. What does he do? He just gives himself crit and AP. Yes. Oh. All that. Hang on, is so good. Yeah, I think I'm going to be looking forward to getting him. Okay, this team is a bleed team. This one's going to be a problem. Awkward. Oh, bleed doesn't work. That actually just makes a massive difference. Because I'm pretty sure it's an S class. Yeah. That would have been 1800 damage. That would have made a massive difference. Bleed on attack if your enemy's HP is more than 75%. Forgot that she had that. Okay, now we gon' wreck. Who else got stunned? Please be the... Beautiful, you're absolutely beautiful, hang in. You are beautiful. That's one dead because of the burn. And then second one dead. And we'll burn. This is the problem. When attacking, he could do 2. Okay. Kill you. Stun you. And then we'll just heal oh, okay, I was gonna say blow you up, but he got stunned, I guess. Yeah, next team's gonna be difficult. I think Rhodey's gonna have to basically solo Negan. It's possible. Okay. Does he damage 2 or damage 1? Deal 2 attacks to 1 enemy. Oh, okay. Wait. Yeah, it does to 1 enemy. So he, as much as he, that's awesome. So there's no risk. I mean, there is a slight risk if you one-shot someone with one of those 2 attacks, but it's not likely to happen. So that is good. Now I can do this. She's decapped as well, which is awesome. And then he got the bleed. Oh, get wrecked. Did he get crosshairs as well? Damn, that's a shame. That's the only downside. Burn you. Damn, 4 turns stunned me. Son of a... He's gonna get revived. Do I have no control here? Daze. Doesn't work. I could have used my daze last turn. I probably should have. With the burn. Let's do this. Did he get crosshaired? Don't think he did. Yeah, I think he's gonna rush. Good lose now. Okay, we're gonna get 1 revive in. What's that thing? Just cause bleed. Oh. What? Is she bugged? I attacked her 3 times and she didn't burn. Is it not 100% of the time? I've never seen it not work and it just suddenly stops working. That was really buggy. Let me check the tower. It might be due to the limited description. Yep. Yeah, that okay. That kind of needs to be on the weapon in the description on draft then, because I'm just attacking characters and just not getting burned. It just says when attacking, they'll burn on attack. That's annoying. The burn, yeah, I know. It just didn't have the full description there, GB. That's the issue. Like, it was just like a hidden part of it. It's like, ah. It's 85%. See, no one knows. Nobody knows. For me, it literally just said, you saw in the thing, it said, when attacking, cause burn on attack. But then, when you go into the deeper description, it's when attacking, 100% chance to deal 1,000 burn damage for 3 turns when the enemy's HP is more than 80%. So it's like, you gotta mad note every character in draft then, if it's not going to give you the full description on the weapon and stuff. Because it was doing the animation as well, like it was doing the burn effect, and then it just wasn't happening. So that's why I assumed it was a bit buggy. But I do like Hengen. I can't wait to actually get him properly. Still the same issue that I've had with draft the entire time is, not sure if it can show you your team that you just got. No, it doesn't show. Okay. Oh, he skipped me. Like, it doesn't, the weapons make it really, really bad. That's the only thing I found so far. Her basal bat is actually pretty good. Yeah, it's alright. So, was her HP more than... No, it wasn't. It wasn't. But it was doing animation. It was doing the burn animation. And then it was just, like, not happening. But the tooltip in the actual draft just said, when attacking, cause burn on attack. I'll do my draft attack on the other region, and we'll see if we can get her again. She's okay for drafts because she generally gives more of a guarantee of what she's going to bring. That's why I use characters that have actives over rushes, because you're not guaranteed to rush very often in draft because not very well made. No leader bonus, for instance, and no AP bonus from weapons. You're rushing after the opponent a lot of the time. That's why I took Dr. Stevens over an S-Class, guys, because he's so powerful. Okay. Let me draft my team. Yeah. This is exactly the same choices, right? Who did I have here last time? This is who I picked. It was... Oh, this was Rhodey. Damn. I mean, this is a really bad pick because she's so slow. We'll see. At least I can put a weapon in her hands and draft. And also, you know, it's how I take 2 Zachary's over an S-Class. Because Zachary OP, guys. No confuse. Does she have to hit a crit to get confused? Well, it's a crit for disarm and confuses RNG. I think that's the case. Does she do everybody? Yeah. Okay. GG. GG. Crit for disarm only, okay. I think I'm only susceptible in the really early stage if they mad focus a character. But otherwise, GG instantly. No, it's just like I've won. Unless the basic attacks start doing loads of damage, I'm pretty good, I guess. Imagine having 2 air class Hengyans. I don't even think you need 2, man. These are going quite quick. 4 to 5 turns, not too bad. She doesn't even have crit on her weapon. That's okay, nice. Give you that. I'll give you that. Oh, I didn't mean to attack. That is my bad. Did it again. We're gonna make a mistake once, I might as well make it twice. Hey. Hey. You get enough AP now? No, so I don't actually need to active. Cameron is the best. Got 2nd place. I don't know about Cameron. I hate it when they crit their teammates and give their team guardian shields. I don't know, for me that just... I just feel like it shouldn't be a thing, you know? How was I bleeding that much? Oh, it was Zachary. Handguns all rounds. Nice. Damn it! Forgot again. None of them can do anything now. Yeah. Like mods in this, and they're completely reckless. Yeah, I can't really rush this. Do I just have to wait until he bleeds out? I mean, I guess. I think I can just keep controlling. If that's the case, that's kind of stupid. Like, is that the case? Yeah. Okay. They're never going to be able to rush. The only way I can mess up is if I do bide. I could... can't see how much is on his bide thing. I guess it's over 1,000. I guess over 2,000 even. Yeah, it's over 2,000. Oh, he just did his bide anyway. Okay. Just full control again. Alpo, bit slow. Bit slow. Need to hit this, Michonne. No idea where to put AP. She's not going to be confused. This is a peak team. Like this is basically a bigger difference in power than like pure power than my team and Moon's team. This is the only reason I'm being is because of the 6-star promos. And nobody's skill does help, but he's still controlled. Yeah. I used actives. Generally, I use actives when I need them, not just because I can use them. Like, if someone's gonna rush, that's when I want my active to be available, not just because it's up. That makes sense. Sometimes I just forget as well, because I'm not used to it. Like, I use these characters once a week. It's like, yeah, he's not gonna remember that sort of stuff. And also I'm streaming, so yeah. As you remember back to your little video that you put on online one time. Second you're recording it and then you're under pressure trying to make it look entertaining, suddenly everything falls apart. Yeah, I generally always forget Dr. Stevens. Dr. Stevens, Raven. Those two. If I had them in my team on my raids, I'd use them all the time. Second nature. But that, I think that just kind of proves how ridiculous he is. Didn't even need to use him in the team, still won pretty easily. That one S-class character, non-damage dealer by the way, but one S-class character against 3 and... well, it wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. Didn't even have a healer. And I came out of it with like full HP. Multi-burner can. Okay. Okay, let's get this raid. I dodge this team every time. Didn't I come up against this team earlier? I think I came up against this team in arenas, right? It feels like I did. Could be wrong. Let me try and disarm some of these guys. I disarmed one. Okay, risking it. Wait. I keep forgetting how some of these skills work. For some reason I had in my head that Bide triggers on 3k damage taken and it does 2000 damage to enemy, where it deals more damage than you take. Like, of course it does. Of course it does. The other way is overpowered as hell, but that way is just ridiculous. So it looked like I took 6k damage as well. I'm not sure. I might have had a reflect mod or something. Oh, we got an instant energy. Interesting weapons. Just stunned 4 of them. That's the first time they've ever attacked Chris the First. Ever. Heng Yan is going to be so good. Yep. Yeah, looking forward to him. I'll check. I'm not sure how close I am to him on this region. How close are you, Moon? I guess you must be pretty close now. I mean, you should be like 1,000 away or something, right? Turn 2, Cameron can pop off. Yeah, I get you. Doesn't he have an attached weapon though? So, what's his default weapon? So he's got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn 5 rush is active. Okay, can gain 1, 2. That's unfortunate. That's still turn 5. That only gets him 15 AP. Oh, 2 turns that gets him 30. He can only do it at turn 3, so it's not really gaining much. He's got turn 5 rush in draft. It's just so slow. Everything in draft is really, really slow. No, I think as an attacking team you should get like a 10 AP bonus. Like every character gets 10 AP bonus or something. Because all your weapons are just useless. Or at least like a, I don't know, what would be reasonable? At least 6 AP extra. Because some characters do already have like a medium bonus to AP on attacking, and that's like, that'll make it what? I think medium 7 or 6. Does it go 10, 8, 7, or does it go 10, 8, 6? I think it's 10, 8, 7, right? I can't remember past that. I think it's like 5. I think there's a 2 or a 3 in there. I don't really know the lower end ones. Legit, still 5k. I think you're closer than me though. I'm 800 away from my second one, so I'm what's that? 6.7k ish. 6.7k. I might have some crates actually, so I can claim those. What's up, grave digging? Sorry, grave digging. I think I just said grave giving. Medium is 5. What's 7 then? Oh, that's large. Okay, it's very large and large. Yeah. You only need Cameron. Turn 4 easy. It's turn 5. No leader bonus, no weapon bonus, 20 AP a turn. 66 AP means 4 turns to get rush, 5th turn rush. I've got a lot more battle chests on here. I've opened some of them. What was I doing here? I was opening crates. For Heng Yen. I mean, I might just start, I don't know. What's that red crate? Is that the red map one? No. That was the red map one, I think. That's the red map one. Oops. What did I get there? I got about like 200. I was at 1-2 something. Hey, 300. Yeah, I think GBZ's the closest to getting S-Class Heng Yen. A dumb question, but since Krista has waste not, can it matter who she attacks if it's between 2 people? Meaning, say if she does her rush on a green character compared to a blue, and she kills the green, will it do more damage, right? Since she, yeah. So like, if you've got S-Class Pete next to a 2-star, oh, that's cool. Next to a 2-star, and you rush the 2-star, you might do like 50k damage to the 2-star, and then it only has 500 HP. So you do 500 HP to the 2-star, and it'll carry across to Pete 49.5k damage. Whereas if you do it to S-Class Pete's got like 8k health and 8k defense. You'll be lucky to one-shot Pete with Krista, unless you have attack versus alert and like. Not at this stage. I think full vet ring, she's got a bit of a chance, but not right now. But like say full vet rings, you might just about one-shot Pete, maybe. The only reason you're going to kill the 2-star next to Pete is because the 2-star has such low HP, but the overall damage you're going to deal will probably be just over Pete if you manage to kill him at all. So you're always better attacking the character with the lowest defense, because you'll just deal more overall damage. But if you can do trait damage as well, you can sort of bank on getting more damage that way. Let me do a friendly duel. I think... Oh no, my brother might have tough characters. A strong character. Someone might. Let me see. If Bun has strong characters on the fence, no. It's just that team. But basically, if you do attacks versus strongs, you're more likely to do more damage versus someone next to chop 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 chop. Yeah, I forgot they do that. You can check the animations of all the characters. I wonder what Raulito's is like. It doesn't sound nice, does it? It just sounds like the rifles. They need to change the sound of the pistol. They've got some really nice gun sounds. They could definitely make it a bit more like... Is there another alert character? Like this one's... Yeah, that one sounds okay. You know, don't expect much more. I mean, even that sounds like a sword. Surely they've got a bit more variance. It's exactly the same sound as this. I know they've got a bit more variance. Like, they should make Raulito sound like this. Oops, I don't actually need to do that. They should make Raulito's... Actually better put up a team and just get everyone to challenge me with some rubbish team up. How many teams have I got? Okay. This is what Raulito's one should sound like. So Rosita's got a really nice sounding SMG. Pray I've got her in this region. Is it this one? Yeah. Listen to this SMG. Like that's what his pistol should sound like, right? That rat-a-tap-tap. Whereas I think right now, let me actually just take him in. Probably be the best way. Right now, it sounds like a rifle. I've upgraded his weapon in this region. I might go for him as an S class. Potential could be fun. Who's got a rifle? Guess I could equip a rifle to Kenny. Oh, he's got a rifle default. Okay. Like, listen to his gun. That sounds like this. Exactly the same sound, right? Or it should sound like this. My opinion. I know it's only a small thing. This is a shotgun, yeah? Jesus. It makes a big difference. It just sounds exactly the same. Sounds like a rifle. And when he's in S class, you should 100% make sure. I know that's just such a small thing, and there's much bigger issues, but it'd just be so cool if it sounded like this. Just, I don't know. What's up, Gaetano? What do you think of this team? Michelle, Leader, Krista, Wayland, Decap, Lewis, the Simon, Kate, 5-star focus. Yeah, it's alright. I mean, you want to probably... I mean, probably Kate now is doing S-class characters. Kate is awesome, but... I mean, taking her in against S-class... she's... I mean, she's going to be ignored to a certain extent, but... Yeah. You're asking for scopely accuracy on sounds when they can't even get things right. I mean, there's just a lot of things. Like, that's it. It's a lot of things, and it can sometimes just be small oversights. It's like I said, it's a minor thing. Like another one, not a big deal. I don't know how easy it would be to change, but the name of the thing that you've got to collect for Raulito is bullets, and those are not bullets. Those are shells, and that I don't know guns, and I don't care about guns enough. But that tilts me. That tilts me that these are called bullets, because they're definitely not bullets. They're shotgun shells. I know that, and I'm not a gun guy. Don't get me wrong. I like shooting guns. It's cool. gun range or something. But that's definitely shotgun shells. Could probably go through all of the characters and just, when it's S-class characters, it's easier to do. Like list all the things that is wrong with each character. I don't think there's much wrong with Pete. Except I think, I'm not 100% certain, but I think the clip where his gun is on the wrong side. I think the clip for the reload is meant to be on the inside of him, right? Or am I wrong? Could be wrong there. Like, P looks fine, visually he's fine. The wording in his rush is fine. I think we can tick Pete and say he's fine. There is one that's got one like bit of bad wording. I think it's Krista. Priya's okay. Wording seems okay. Sounds are okay. Animation's okay. Everything's okay there. Raulito's just got two little issues. It'd be nice if this didn't sound like the swords. As much as it's a minor thing. Yeah. As much as a really minor thing. Who's the one? Is it Krista? Someone drew my attention to this. I mean, I did see it before. Krista's got something wrong with the wording in her rush. Like, two of the words are melded together. 50% slow and. There's no space between slow and. It just says slow and as one word. And there's no full stop. So it could, I mean, I would say it could potentially be they ran out of space. There's no period at the end of for three turns, and it's just slow and is one word. Because what you guys got to realize with the rushes, when they design a character, let's say they give a character 750% damage. They say, yeah, 750% damage for this character's rush. It doesn't imprint 750% damage into their dossier. They actually type this out manually. This is just a manual type out of their rush. Their rush is in the background. This is why we've had bugs in the past where Michonne did twice the amount of damage that it said here, because they wrote it down fine, but they actually designed it in the background poorly. And she was just overpowered for the first whatever months. Just minor things here and there. Just the small things. Okay. Raulito shooting shotgun shells from double Tech 9s. Yeah, we won't talk about that. But it's less that's what I mean. Like, you're collecting ice cream cones for Priya. I mean, there's nothing to do with ice cream cones for Priya. That's why I think they've gone on to these cards, like baseball card style, like this, because it's probably easier to design every time like this, because they've got that portrait for every character. The look of the cards will just stay the same each time. From a design standpoint, it's much better to do that. And they just change the background to like yellow if it's fast, I guess, and then the backgrounds are like reddish because he's alert. I mean, they're not cards, even though it says cards. It looks more like a portrait from the wall. Look on the right side. It looks basically like a painting. There's only a few small things with this stuff, but yeah. Maybe Priya really likes ice cream. I mean, it's possible. What were the other collectibles? Keys. What's that one then? P just really likes keys. Give him all the keys. Imagine that, yeah. Imagine that, yeah. You're strolling down the countryside, yeah, in the middle of the zombie apocalypse, and you come across some, like, I don't know, some really well defended camp. It's obviously only one guy lives there, and there's like a doorbell on the end of a bridge, and you press the doorbell, and out steps this guy. He goes, "Hey, my name's Pete," and you're like, "Oh, hey Pete, I really like your base. It looks really well defended. You've set up a good base here. Would you want to join our group? You know, we've got a ragtag group of survivors here." And it's like, it's just show up with like 30 of these guys. We think you're on our level. And he goes, "I don't know, guys. I don't know. I like what I've got here. I'll tell you what. If you come back with 11,000 blue keys, I'll join." It's like everyone starts looking at each other like, "What?" Yeah, these like little blue keys. I'll tell you where you can find them, but you can only find them in 20s. You need 11,000. Might take you a couple of months. See you later. I got the gold bars offer 2 times yesterday. Anyone else? There was a bug, I think. I don't know. I'm well out. I think I've dropped 10 now. Well, I say that's well out. That's not too bad. Like, it looks like I'm fine, but I've actually dropped 10. Because initially I dropped 5 just randomly at the beginning. I think the first day I didn't get the first offer from the day, and then I dropped 5 yesterday, and then I didn't get the extra back. I don't know. It's not that big a deal. I think it's going to run a little bit longer than this. I mean, I don't know. Where is it? Where's the knife thing? I can get. Let me get out the calculator here. Let me get the calculator. So how many do we need? I need to claim 8 more, but it's 7 1/4. So 7 times 40 plus 10 divided by 10. So I've got to collect 10 for 29 more days, and it's up for 31 more. So I've got a little bit of leeway. A little bit. Hopefully they bring these gold bars back, because if you don't get all of them, you're in a lot of trouble. Like, what am I doing here? 7. Okay, 8 to go, but 30 out of 40. 8 to go, 30 out of 40. Okay. Why are the Asians obsessed with them cakes? I don't know. Well, maybe like only the good guys are, because Lao Po and Heng Yan seem like maybe they're good guys. And then we've got this guy is definitely a bad guy. Look at him. He's like, "No, I don't want no cake. I just want 600 pictures of myself." Actually, 10,000. Bring back 10,000 pictures of me, and then I know that's how much you want me. So, all right. And not just actually scrap that. 6,000 pictures of me, and 2 replicas of me. And then what I'll do is I'll devour the 2 replicas, and then I'll join you. So, oh, thanks, S-Class Secretary Grow. Okay, mate. What am I looking for here? Okay, I was like, wow, I'm really low. See, like here, I'm odd again. I'm odd on this region. I'm slightly ahead of the other region by like half a day. So we're sort of all right. 29 days I've got to collect. Unless I can still get something here. Nope. Any leaks about new comics collections? No. I don't really look at leaks too much. They've changed so often, guys. Michelle, Diego, Lydia, all massively changed upon release. Like, Lydia was meant to have absolute defense on release. Oh, no, wait, she did. Michelle was meant to have absolute defense on release. She didn't. Diego, I think, was changed from... I can't remember. It was changed from a tank, I think. I don't really remember. You should write the roadmap stories for RTS. Might as well just be piss takes. That's the only problem. What's up, Lord Bradley? Sorry I didn't see you sneak in there, man. How you doing? Everyone's making YouTube block their comments because they're swearing in your comments. Like, guys, I've got to kind of delete your comments if you swear, because I can get my channel in trouble if I'm allowing that in my chat. Like, if you imagine you guys started being racist in my chat, if I didn't delete it, YouTube kind of look at that like I'm allowing you to do that, and I'm creating a toxic environment. I've read up about other channels being in trouble because of allowing their chat to do stuff like that. So just don't, if you don't swear in your comments, YouTube don't automatically flag your comments and I don't have to process it. It just makes it easier for me as well. I had 2.5k. No, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. But it's just that way everyone can see your comments as well. I had 2.5k summer tokens. They expired today. They get I had the same. I had 500. I think the reason was, like, initially I didn't know why, but they probably changed the summer tokens into shirts, and then they didn't want people having shirts. I would have only had 500. So it wouldn't have made that much of a difference. I'm guessing it's something like that. Like, they just expired old... Oh no, sorry, not shirts, these. But I would have only had 500, so it wouldn't make much of a difference. They probably changed it into these syringe tokens. What's your favourite girl in the game look that you would date? That's like a really, really odd question. Not gonna lie. But at the same time, I think if I managed to survive the zombie apocalypse, I think lockdown would be quite a catch. Quite the catch. Maybe. I don't know. But that is a weird question, though. Not judging you or anything, but just, I mean, you know, a little weird. Oh, he got slowed. I was like, how did he lose his rush? I know, in terms of just visually, we've already talked about this. Every single guy and every single girl seems to look kind of model-esque to a certain extent. Like, especially with their hair and stuff. Everyone's come to the agreement that no one has bad hair in Road to Survival. Even though, like, people with half their face burnt off still manages to style it somehow. Shiva just rocking it. Every character just has good hair. Like, oh, you can't see Tyrese's hair. But, like, there is a barber in, you know, Alexandria or somewhere who is just an absolute beast. Everybody's got the hair game on point. Like, just no problems. Everything's... everything's good. But yeah. Licks a Kate, man. Yeah, Kate's okay. Kate, Sandy. I don't know. I kind of like. I'm not gonna get into this. Moving on. What's this? Interesting. Yes, I was reading something about you on forums. Okay. It's probably not true then, if that's the case. Like, a lot of the people on the forums, just FYI, like, don't like me, and they just make up stuff. Just Just to put it out there. Like, a lot of them think I work at Scopely. Like, that's just how much they don't seem to know what's going on. It's like, okay. Yeah, I totally work at Scopely. Except Leon's hair. Leon's hair is just like beast, right? His hair is like proper. He's found like he's got the mousse. Look at that. How are you styling like that? Like, it's impossible. There's no way you could. You must have found. He's got the pickup. I've still got 2,000. Yeah, the gear tokens. I don't know what that's about. I could make a list of all the stuff that just kind of is questionable. Why these are issues. Where are they? Is it in general? Yeah. Do you know what they should do? Do you know what they should do? If they really wanted to do something, they could do a literally. It'd be minor. They could do a choice box for one of these tiers of gear. So these, and then these cost. They can make it so it costs 250 each, and that way you could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 pieces of gear for that. Now that would not be that big a deal. It isn't even a quarter of what you need to get an S class. 9 pieces. You need 60 pieces to get an S class. It's not going to make that much of a dent. But it would, honestly, I think a lot of people would appreciate that. Because they wouldn't have to do it. They should start doing things they don't have to do, but the community would appreciate. And that would definitely be something they don't have to do. Why is this token so much bigger than the rest? Why? Just notice that it's like 3 times the size. Let me see. How could they not like the undisputed RTS? The undisputed what? Just undisputed RTS YouTuber. That's just the undisputed what, GB? I'm waiting. Conrad has the best hair. Isn't he bald? Isn't he bald? And he's just like, he's got really, really short hair. How do you record videos? Any special app? I do not use a phone, guys. I haven't played RTS on my phone in 2 years, 3 years. I use my tablet from time to time. Look, I'm messing with you, but yeah, Leon's gonna get bit first. He doesn't work for Scopely, guys. He's just a show. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely a show. Like, honestly, I don't think they appreciate some of the videos I put out, but I don't know. He's stealing hair off walkers. Oh god, man! Just picturing that. Best hair goes to Bruce with that beard. I got that, Bruce. I mean, this one. Even Bruce manages to bring it. Like, legit. Violet has an actual. I mean, I guess they were in a school, so they could have got haircuts and stuff in there. I don't know. Sandy's hair looks amazing. Anyone's hair looks amazing and it's unrealistic. I think it's actually easier to do like dreads than most people would think, because you don't have to wash dreads as often. It's like hair like this. What does he do? Does he like have a straight razor or something? I don't know. Got the beard game on. Who's got the most unrealistic hair? I don't think there's anyone who's too unrealistic, except Leon. Like, Probably hers. I think this type of short haircut and having the style like that would probably be quite hard to do. Without scissors and... Oh, I mean, I guess they have got access to scissors. I don't know what that's called. Is that called a pixie cut or something like that? Original Clem. OG. Keeping a beard on point in the apocalypse would be... Yeah, but you say this, but you probably become some mad woodsman, right? You'd know how to, like, take off the land. You'd be using, like, I don't know, tree sap. Or make tree sap for, like, beard, like, mold or melding, you know, like, just forming that perfect point, you know, all that. The A1, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, imagine this, guys. Imagine this is your life. You've got no PCs. You've got no, like, job. You've got no real commitments in life except to the people around you and keeping your hair game on point. You'd be a beast. Your hair game would be like, you'd be waking up at 10 o'clock in the morning. You'd just sleep it. Actually, you probably wouldn't, because walkers would be you'd be up at really early, like 6 o'clock in the morning, taking out walkers, daily grind, getting back to camp, taking like an hour and a half to make sure your hair looks good. Then having lunch, maybe chilling out with the fam, and then maybe another hour or so making sure the hair looks good. And what else you got to do? What else you got to do? Bruce Allen Cooper is just straight up bald, right? I think I'm being trolled right now. Yeah, straight bald. See, that I think would be hard to do in the apocalypse. Unless you had like a straight razor, and even then I'd be scared. Like, you nick yourself and you're like, ah, it's not too bad. Just like turn in the night. Every time I get close to being max flare level, they increase more level. I mean, don't take that as a bad thing. It means you're constantly doing something. When you're max level, sometimes you're just sitting there like, ah, okay. I mean, most of the time they increase the max level because people are like, oh, I got nothing to do, you know? Davy's hair is wild. I'll give you that. But we still have said that it looks like it. You know when you get those people who put effort into making their hair look like they haven't put effort in? Or like done anything with their hair? That's what Davy looks like. I passed him, I think I have, yeah. Where is he? There he is. Like, it looks like tons of effort to make it look like he's put any effort into it, yeah? It looks like that to me. But the number one hair in the game, it's got to be Red Alert Madison. Original go with the good hair. So Maddie with the good hair. And she's the first character where everyone was like, damn, girl. Gotta step up our hair game now. Everyone else is okay. Then Madison came out. Yeah. That's pretty cool too. Red ponytail. Oh, guys. Oh, guys. Kaboom. Like even Kenny, with that like sort of ungroomed look, still looks beast. The beard, you know. You planning on trying to qualify for War of Champions? My faction is in top 100, I think. I don't think we're going to an A1 region, so it doesn't really matter. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. Can't complain. No, there's nothing to do when you're talking about hair. Well, it's sort of between events, and it's near the end of the stream. We've already done everything. Just chatting. So I don't know. I have fun just chatting about randomness sometimes. Good fun. Some of you guys like it as well, so it's all good. I'm gonna do one more raid, see if I can auto. Okay. Scrap that unless I kill him first. Okay. Auto against the payback is generally not a good idea. I wish that Daryl would be a character in this game. Yeah, he's an AMC character, so it's not possible. It's not possible. Yeah, not possible. We need the chill spot. We enjoys the combos as well. Yeah, it's just a bit of fun. It's just a bit of fun. But I think that is going to be the end of the stream though, guys. I didn't actually plan to stream for too long today, like an hour and a half. But it's been nearly 3 hours, so it's been fun to talk. I think the next stream is going to be on Thursday. I don't think there's going to be one tomorrow. But I have some good news. But it's sort of like, it's good and bad news, but it's I think it's mainly good news because of how it's gone in the past. But it looks like movie nights are going to be coming back before the end of the year. But for the moment, it's only going to be limited to 10 people who can watch it each time. But it didn't hurt. Doesn't hurt too much because when we did it on Rabbit, we generally didn't have more than 10 people anyway. So it's not a problem, because if you haven't seen, Discord have brought in something, a beta program, where you can stream videos on Discord, but you can only have 10 people watch. I think it includes the person who's actually streaming as well. So, but that could expand in the future. That could go from 10 to 20. They could make that bigger. What I could try and do is maybe make a second YouTube channel, but this is where I get scared, because if they track my IP and then for some reason they somehow see that I'm streaming videos on YouTube, they could IP ban me, which means that my main YouTube channel would get shut down. So yeah, that would be an issue. The first 10, it would be a first come first serve situation. Basically what will happen is I'll set up a voice channel, but everyone will be automatically muted. I'll stream a video, and on Discord the way it works is you click join, and then you watch the video. You can have it as a pop out, or you can just watch it on the screen, and there'll be a chat box for the movie night, as well. So if you want to comment about what's going on in the video, you can do that, and we can watch a movie. We can get a list of movies together. At first, we'll probably do maybe a Christmas movie or something. I want to watch Spider-Man again, the Into the Spider-Verse. That was like one of the best movies I've seen for a while. I really like that. I've only seen it once, but it just had such a good feel. It was such a good feel movie. VPN, yeah. I mean, but is it worth the risk? They could, if they just they can still get me, you know. And it's just like, this is my livelihood, so yeah, I don't really want to take that risk. But hopefully the Discord beta expands to allow more people to watch. But yeah, more info on that hopefully soon. Might have one in November, but we'll try and have one in early December regardless. But yeah, that's it on my stream today, guys. It's been just under 3 hours. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you on Thursday for some more Road to Survival for my weekly stream, where we're going to have weapons, mods, and all that goodness. And we'll have a new character getting released who's an S-Class character. And it could be a boy and his dog. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, there's a Spider-Verse 2 movie. Awesome. I hope it has the same good feels as the first one. But yeah. Insert Jibby poking back up. So good, man. So good. I get it. But yeah, that's it on my stream, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good evening, good afternoon, good day. Thanks to my supporters who tuned in as well. Man on the Moon, Lord Bradley, Mr. C. I think those are the people who jumped in today. If I missed you with the green name, I do apologise. Thank you guys for the ongoing support. That is the end of my stream though. Goodbye, goodbye. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Goodbye, goodbye.